You know that feeling when you finish a game and nothing else feels good enough anymore? That is not a coincidence. These games rewired your brain and now everything else feels like a step down. These are the 10 games responsible for that. Let's go.
This is your last chance to come in clean.
What's he gonna do? Arrest me? Call me a rogue cop?
I don't know what he'll do.
I am doing what needs to be done.
Starting with Sleeping Dogs. Most people sleep on this one, and that is exactly the problem. Sleeping Dogs does everything an open-world game should do and does it better than most games with 10 times the budget. You play as Wei Shen, an undercover cop deep inside the Hong Kong triads, and the story pulls you in from the very first scene. The hand-to-hand combat is so satisfying and fluid that after finishing this game, every other open-world brawl system felt clunky and cheap. Hong Kong as a city feels alive in a way that most open worlds never achieve. After Sleeping Dogs, going back to a generic open world felt like a downgrade every single time.
I have already won.
Batman Arkham City. Rocksteady built the greatest superhero game ever made, and in doing so, permanently raised the bar for what a superhero game should feel like. The combat is so fluid and satisfying that after playing Arkham City, every other superhero game felt stiff and lifeless. The open world is dense and packed with content. The story brings in Joker, Hugo Strange, Ra's al Ghul, and handles all of them perfectly.
The legend of the Batman will be worth nothing at all.
Mad Max. This game came out the same week as Metal Gear Solid 5 and got completely buried, and that is one of the greatest injustices in gaming history. The car combat in Mad Max is some of the most visceral and satisfying gameplay ever put in an open-world game. Building and upgrading the magnum opus and tearing through enemy convoys at full speed never gets old. The wasteland feels brutal and desolate and perfectly captures the feel of the films.
So you're awake. Looks like death is not your fate. Just yet.
Sekiro, Shadows Die Twice. From Software made a game so precise, so demanding, and so incredibly rewarding that it permanently broke how I experience combat in other games. Every boss fight in Sekiro is a conversation, a back and forth of attacks and deflections that requires your complete focus. And when you finally crack a boss that has been destroying you for hours, that feeling of pure satisfaction is something no other game has ever replicated. Bloodborne. From Software created an atmosphere so thick and so unsettling that no other game has come close to making me feel the way Yharnam did. The gothic horror setting, the fast, aggressive combat, the deep, mysterious lore hidden in every item description and every boss encounter. Bloodborne demands everything from you and gives back one of the most unforgettable experiences in gaming history.
Together, we were destined.
Uncharted 4. Naughty Dog went out on the highest note possible with Nathan Drake, and in doing so, permanently changed what I expect from a cinematic adventure game. The set pieces are jaw-dropping. The banter between characters feels so natural it does not even feel scripted. The emotional weight of Drake trying to balance his past with his present life lands perfectly every single time.
Where is the artifact?
I made a promise
When we fight, we face our enemy head on. And when we take their life, we look them in the eye with courage and respect. This is what makes us samurai.
Ghost of Tsushima. Sucker Punch made something so visually stunning and so emotionally resonant that after finishing it, the world just looked different. Jin Sakai's story is a genuine samurai epic about honor and identity and what you are willing to sacrifice. The combat feels choreographed like a real sword fight. The world looks like a painting in motion. And the quiet moments, just riding through golden grass fields with the wind guiding you, hit in a way that most games never even attempt. After Ghost of Tsushima, every other open world that did not have that level of beauty and soul felt incomplete. Elden Ring. From Software opened up their brutal formula into a massive open world and created something that felt genuinely limitless. Every single corner of the map hides something worth finding. The bosses are some of the greatest ever designed in any game. Margit, Radon, Melania, each one a masterpiece of design and difficulty. And the sense of discovery, of cresting a hill and seeing something massive and terrifying in the distance, never goes away.
What you're walking into.
What are you doing?
The Last of Us Part 2. This game will hurt you. Naughty Dog made something so emotionally complex and morally challenging that finishing it feels like going through something real. The motion capture is the best ever done in any video game. Ellie's face carries the weight of everything. Seattle feels like a real city the apocalypse actually happened to. After The Last of Us Part 2, every other game that tried to tell an emotional story felt shallow and safe.
What the hell are you doing here?
I'm seeing things a lot more clearly now. I wish things were different. But it weren't us who changed. Listen to me! We don't want to kill any of you. But trust me, we will. Wake them up a little!
I don't want to kill all these folk, Dutch. Just you.
Sons of Dutch. Makes us brothers. Sometimes, brothers make mistakes.
We're more ghosts than people.
You have to love yourself.
And, saving the best for last, Red Dead Redemption 2. Rockstar spent 8 years on this, and you feel every single one of them. Arthur Morgan is the greatest protagonist ever written in a video game. His story is a slow-burn American tragedy that rivals the greatest films ever made. The world is so detailed and so alive that just existing in it feels like enough. The weather, the wildlife, the NPCs living out their routines, all of it adds up to something that feels completely real. After Red Dead Redemption 2, no open world has ever felt real enough.